Now, in our previous discussion, we were able to discuss the soil phase relationships, and we derived the formulas for the moist unit weight, dry unit weight, saturated unit weight, and so on. So yung gagawin natin ngayon, we will solve the problems under soil properties in geotechnical engineering, which will involve the past board exams and some predictions sa future exams. Now, on our website, you can view the solutions directly, but assuming na merong undergrad students who will view this video, then we will solve this step by step. And although you can just press show solution, you can just visit our website and then you can check the solutions. Ayan. So for our first problem, a soil sample has a specific gravity of 2.6. That would be GS. Gawin natin vertical stack. Ayan. So we have GS is equal to 2.6. And the void ratio daw is 0.4. That would be E. Again, yung prerequisite ng video na to is yung pinaka-first na video natin sa Geotech series, which is the derivation of the formulas and the definition of the variables. The degree of saturation naman is 0.6. That would be S, expressed already in decimal. So the question is, ano yung unit weight ng soil? So, kapag sinabing unit weight lang, hindi sinabing dry unit weight or saturated unit weight, then yung hinahanap dyan is actually yung moist unit weight, wherein yan yung unit weight sa field condition talaga. Once you obtain a soil sample galing sa field, then yung unit weight niya would correspond sa moist unit weight. So for the moist unit weight, alam natin na yung formula niya is just gamma dry, the dry unit weight, and we multiply by a factor of 1 plus the moisture content. Isa ito sa mga basic na formulas. Ito yung madaling ma-recall. But if you want the other formula for the moist unit weight, then we can just actually use GS plus SE multiplied by gamma W, and we divide this by 1 plus E. Ayan. Para mas madali mo siya ma-recall, kapag kinumpute mo yung gamma dry, this is simply GS gamma W divided by 1 plus E. Of course, yung moist unit weight, kasali dyan yung tubig. So, we add this factor. Ayan, instead of GS lang, we add S multiplied by E since mas malaki siya sa dry unit weight. Ayan, and if saturated unit weight naman, S will just become 1, so magiging GS plus E. Ayan, bakit 1? Kasi 100% yung saturation kapag sinabing fully saturated or saturated unit weight. So we just substitute the values. GS is equal to 2.6. S naman is equal to 0.6. The void ratio is equal to 0.4. And we divide this by 1 plus E. E is equal to 0.4. And sa numerator, we multiply the whole expression by gamma W, which is for water. That would just be 9.81. So, plug in natin lahat ng values. The moist unit weight will be equal to 19.9 kilonewton per meter cube. Ayan. So, yung meron lang unit dyan, yung GS is unitless, yung E din, saka yung S. Yung 9.81, since gamma yan ng water, unit weight, kilonewton per meter cube. That's why this is the leftover unit. So, medyo madali lang yung first problem. Simple substitution lang. Usually naman sa geotechnical engineering, substitution lang ng values, but you just have to memorize the formulas. Now, for the next problem, a soil sample has a dry unit weight of 16 kilonewton per m cube. If the specific gravity of the solid grains is 2.67, we want to obtain the void ratio. Ayan. Now, yung binigay sa atin ngayon is the dry unit weight. For the dry unit weight, we can readily apply this formula. Ayan. So, gamma dry is equal to GS times gamma W divided by 1 plus E. Gamma dry is equal to 16 according sa given. Equate natin yan sa GS gamma W. So, 2.67 times 9.81 gamma of water. And we divide this by 1 plus E. Ayan. And our unknown is E. So, we can just use shift solve using your calculator. We can obtain a value of 0.637. So, this would be the void ratio. So, ayan. For the next problem, a soil sample has a specific gravity of 2.74, a moist unit weight of 20.6 kilonewton per cubic meter, and a moisture content of 16.6%. We want to compute the following: the dry unit weight, the porosity, and the degree of saturation. Now, for the dry unit weight, we still use the following formula. So the dry unit weight will be GS gamma W, so 2.74. Gamma W is 9.81 kilonewton per cubic meter. Divide natin by 1 plus E. Ayan. Now notice na unknown yung E. So in order to solve E, we have to use what's given, which is the moist unit weight, 20.6 daw. Now for the moist unit weight, the formula is equal to, again, GS plus SE multiplied by gamma of water divided by 1 plus E. Now in this formula, hindi pa natin alam yung S saka yung E. But we can use this information sa moisture content niya to determine our unknown. So recall our formula, Golden State Warriors, ayan, is equal to Stephen Curry. Or pwede rin basahin mo as Guess. Kahit anong mnemonic. So yung GS natin is 2.74. The moisture content is equal to 16.6. In decimal, that would be, divide natin by 100, magiging 0.166. Ayan. Equal yan to E multiplied by S, which is, of course, this term. So, substituting, the moist unit weight is equal to 20.6. Equate natin yan sa GS plus SE. So, 2.74 plus this term, 2.74 multiplied by 0.166. Then, times gamma of water, which is 9.81. And we divide this whole thing by 1 plus E. And notice na sa equation natin, only E is unknown. So, we can solve E sa problem natin. We can obtain a value of 0.521. And we can substitute this value sa dry unit weight. We can now solve this one. So, the dry unit weight pala is equal to 17.67 kilonewton per m cube. Ayan. Now, this is just one of the ways that you can solve this problem. But yung mas madali is, para makuha natin yung gamma dry, we can just use this one. Moist unit weight is equal to gamma dry multiplied by 1 plus the moisture content. So, our moist unit weight is 20.6. Equate natin yan sa gamma dry times 1 plus the moisture content. The moisture content is in decimal 0.166. So, notice na we can directly solve gamma dry. Ayan, without the hassle of solving E first, then solving gamma dry. Medyo mahaba na yung solution. But, pinresent ko siya so that you will be oriented sa lahat ng ways na you can tackle the problem. So again, we can replace this one by the solved value of E, which is 0.521. Same result lang yan. We can check naman sa calculator. Ayan, we have 17.67. Same lang dito. If 20.6 divide natin siya by 1 plus 0.166, same result lang. Now, para naman sa porosity, we know the formula na yung porosity is just E over 1 plus E. Ayan. Na-discuss din natin to sa derivation ng formulas. So, we have 0.521, then divided by 1 plus 0.521. The value of the porosity is equal to 0.343. In percentage, that would be 34.3%. Then, for S naman, since meron na tayong value ng E, we can just replace this one by 0.521. So, 2.74 times 0.166 equals 0.521 multiplied by S. S will be equal to 0.872. In percentage, this would be 87.2%. So, this will be our final answer. Now, sa next problem natin, a soil sample has a dry unit weight of 17 kilonewton per m cube and a void ratio of 0.6. Evaluate the specific gravity, the saturated unit weight, and the hydraulic gradient at quicksand condition. We also derived the formula for this one. Ayan. So, the dry unit weight daw is equal to 17. Void ratio is 0.6. Always write the given first. Once alam mo na lahat ng given, na layout mo na lahat, then mas madali nang isolve yung mga unknowns. So, since meron tayong dry unit weight and meron din tayong E, we can use the formula. Gamma dry is equal to GS times gamma W over 1 plus E. So, we would have 17 is equal to GS. Gamma W is 9.81. Divide natin yan by 1 plus E. So, we have 0.6. Solving GS, we obtain a value of 2.77. So, since meron na tayong specific gravity, we can now also solve the saturated unit weight. The saturated unit weight is simply the moist unit weight formula but with a value of S na 1 or 100%. So we have GS plus E multiplied by gamma W divided by 1 plus E. So 2.77 plus 0.6, our void ratio, multiplied by 9.81, then divide natin by 1 plus E. So 1 plus 0.6. This will give us 20.68 kilonewton per cubic meter. Ayan. Then for the last question naman, what is the hydraulic gradient daw at quicksand condition? Now, you have two choices sa pag-solve ng hydraulic gradient. You can use the generalized formula, which is GS minus 1 over 1 plus E. So, kapag ginamit mo yan, we would have 2.77 minus 1 divided by 1 plus E. We have 0.6 for E. So, this would give us 1.11. Ayan. Ito yung first method. Now, for the other method, we can use hydraulic gradient, ICR, is equal to the buoyant unit weight divided by gamma of water, gamma W. Now, yung buoyant unit weight is just the saturated unit weight minus the unit weight of water. So, we would have 20.68 minus 9.81 divided by gamma of water. We have 9.81. We can obtain the same result, which is 1.11. So, depende na lang kung ano yung formula na gusto mong i-memorize. But, ito para sa akin yung mas madaling i-memorize since dalawang variables lang. But, yung advantage nito is direct substitution lang siya. Now, sa video na to, hanggang dito lang muna tayo. And we will continue the remaining problems sa next video naman natin. So, in our problem, we are given the unit weight, which is the moist unit weight. This is 21.1 kilonewton per m cube. Then, we are also given the moisture content, that would be omega or W. This is 9.8%. And when completely saturated daw, yan yung hint na this unit weight is yan yung saturated unit weight if 100% yung saturation. So, gamma sat saturated is equal to 22.58. Of course, ito yung pinakamabigat. Mas mabigat kesa sa moist unit weight since lahat ng voids napalitan na ng tubig. Wala ng air sa voids mo. Kilonewton per m cube. Now, we recall that the formula of gamma is gamma dry multiplied by a factor of 1 plus omega. And we can convert gamma dry sa kanyang formula din in terms of GS. We have GS gamma W over 1 plus E multiplied by 1 plus omega. Ayan, this is our first equation. Now, another given is gamma saturated. For gamma sat naman, we can just use GS plus SE times gamma W, but S is equal to 1, so GS plus E na yung matitira. Basically, same lang dito. So, we can actually just copy this formula. So, ito na yung mabubuo natin. Now, we focus on this equation. Notice na yung GS gamma W, pwede natin siyang i-isolate sa right side ng equation and cross-multiply natin ito, itong dalawang terms. So, we would have GS gamma W is equal to gamma moist times 1 plus E divided by 1 plus W. Ayan. So, gagawin natin next, we just expand this one. So, this would be GS gamma W plus E times gamma W divided by 1 plus E. Ayan. So, we can substitute this one para sa term na to. Itong GS gamma W. So, we would have, continue na lang natin dyan. Gamma times 1 plus E over 1 plus W plus E times gamma W divided by 1 plus E. Equal yan lahat sa gamma saturated. Basically, given na lahat except sa E. So, gamma saturated is 22.58. The moist unit weight naman is 21.1 multiplied by 1 plus E over 1 plus the moisture content. The moisture content is 9.8%. Converting that to decimal, we have 0.098. Ayan. Then, plus E multiplied by gamma W, 9.81. Divide natin lahat by 1 plus E. So, we have here 22.58 equals 21.1 times 1 plus E over 1 plus 0.098 plus E times 9.81 over 1 plus E. Shift solve. Solve for X. Yung value ng E pala is 0.521 or 0.522. Shift store, lagay natin sa letter E. Ayan. Actually, yung tinatanong sa problem is yung void ratio lang. So, ito na yung sagot natin, yung 0.5216. So, E equals 0.522. Now, yung solution na nilagay ko sa website is slightly different from this one, since gumamit ako ng other derived formula. But ito talaga yung conventional way. So, you have to learn this process. Yung nilagay ko kasi na solution sa website are the shortcut solutions. But if you want to be able to understand the concepts behind those solutions, then you can view our remaining geotech series. So for now, we stop at this one. Anyway, yung next problem is just related sa above problem, so you can solve this one as your practice. Now, sa next session naman, we discuss the problems na meron ng mass. Kagaya nito, field unit mass yung binigay. And sa ibang problems din, we will solve the mass of water, the mass of air, or the weight of water to be added. Mga ganun na. Yung mga medyo complicated na problems, which don't only use the derived formulas.